Hello, my name is Jakia, and welcome to my podcast. I titled this episode Woosah, just because that's something I tell myself when I'm, stressed out, overwhelmed, all of the above. So, as a mom, we can be too hard on ourselves, we can be, frustrated. What could we have done differently? But also with that, you can't learn from something unless you mess up, unless it doesn't go the way you want it to go. And that's the part of learning, literally. You have to mess up. You have to see what you don't like or you don't want in your life to know what you do want. And you have to really sit there and be like, okay, am I talking to myself in a loving way? Am I giving myself grace? Am I showing up for myself? Am I treating myself like a friend? And that's something that I saw online recently. It's like we talk to ourselves so horrible and we have these certain expectations for ourselves, but how should you really treat yourself and talk to yourself? You should treat yourself like your friend. You always check in with them. You make sure they're good. You give them advice. Why don't you show up for yourself like that? And yeah, it's easier said than done. It takes a lot of practice and repetition, until you're able to really do it without subconsciously thinking about it or reminding yourself. But it'll be worth it, because once you're really gentle with yourself and being confident in who you are and who you're becoming, it's the best feeling. Because these days I'm like, yeah, I went through this, yeah, this is going on, but I know that I'm working towards being that person I want to be, the mother I want to be, the woman I want to be. And it's going to be rough. You're going to have those bumpy roads. You're going to have certain situations. You're going to have certain people in your ear. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel all types of things. But that's a part of life. Nothing is going to be smooth sailing. You have to have all these things so that you can also appreciate when things are going smooth, when things are progressing. And just having that gratitude and appreciation and being able to see things for what it is, seeing the bigger picture. That's all we can do at the end of the day, is just accept things. And I also recently saw a video that was like, I don't give, negative emotions to things that are. You can't change people or situations for the most part. Yeah, you can change the way you react and the way you handle things, the way you move after they do a certain thing, but you can't really change a person. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They're trying to change somebody, they're trying to change a situation. You either accept the situation for what it is and choose to stick around, or you remove yourself. And we have to be accountable. We have to realize, okay, this is our choice. We can't sit here and be like, oh, what should I do? Try to get advice from people, try to get validation, which I did for a long time. I was, oh, what should I do? How should I handle this? Am I feeling the right way? Why am I constantly reaching out trying to get validation for what I'm going through or what I know is right or wrong? It's my life. It's every decision I make is gonna either ruin things for me or put me on a pedestal. And it's like, I have to live with that. I have to live with my choices. So I need to move in a way that's gonna really set me and my kids up for the future that I want, being able to eventually leave the state and buy a house for us, being able to, eventually, hopefully have more kids, get married in this lifestyle that I see for me and my kids. It's like, I don't want to constantly be around negative energy. I don't want to be around situations that aren't benefiting me and my kids, and making sure that I'm in the right headspace and I'm making those choices to get to those destinations. And so this episode, Woosah, is really about, what can you do to make sure you're in the right state of mind? What can you do to make sure that you're not letting all these things affect you or get to you or really bring you down, essentially. So some changes that I've made is I go on like a daily walk, usually Monday through Friday, depends on, the weather, if I'm up for it, how the kids are feeling, how the morning's going, how the night went, really, if they slept good or not. I started working out a few days a week, drinking more water, eating better, just making sure that I'm really pouring more into myself. And another thing that really helped me is I stopped reading for a while. You make excuses as a mom. I can't do this, I can't do that. And reading is helping me kind of clear my head and get away for a little bit, which is something it's always done for me. I love to sing, so I'm trying to get more into that. Just doing more to feed myself, pour into myself. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you're a mom, but that's not all you are, You're still that person that you were before you had kids. You're still that person that wants to reach certain goals or do what you plan to do, go on trips, go to concerts. And having kids does not stop that at all. You have to make some adjustments, yes, but what can you do to be able to do that stuff with your kids, or leave your kids with somebody and still be able to do the stuff you really want to do? Because being happy is the end goal, and you're always chasing that happiness, but there is ways that you can make sure, on a daily basis that you're content, you're fulfilled, and you're doing what you need to do to slowly get there, or to stay in a certain state of mind, and not letting people affect you, because people will have opinions, people will make suggestions, and that's fine. People are entitled to say or do what they want, but are you letting them get to you? Are you letting them, cause you to overthink? Are you letting them stress you out? That's all your choice. And once you realize that, you're more powerful than you really realize, because everything we take in affects us. Whether it's the music you listen to, the videos you watch, yeah, here and there, I'll watch like toxic videos or listen to certain music, but overall, I'm very intentional on what I intake, as well as my kids. So just being consistent with that, like, okay, is this video going to benefit me? Is it helping me learn something? Is it helping my mindset? Is it going to help me be more disciplined, get on a schedule? Or is it just like drama? And you're going to want to watch drama. You're going to want to have entertainment. But is that all you do? Because trust me, it will make or break you.